Today, I'm leaving the hustle and bustle of Seoul and checking out GanghwaDo. This island can be reached in under 2 hours from the big city, and it makes for the perfect one-day getaway. I start my day by checking out Asia's largest luge course. This 1.8 kilometer trek is a fast and fun experience that you'll definitely not want to miss. After that, I eat like a king by checking out a dish that was once made for royalty. It has a special ingredient that may surprise you. Next up, I check out a gorgeous temple and end my day by visiting the largest and quirkiest cafe I've ever seen. This is one coffee shop that I won't soon be forgetting about. Today, we're checking out GanghwaDo. I'm Paul, and this is Tastes Soul Good. So the very first stop on our little tour here is this place. So this is the Ganghwa Luge. This is a really fun attraction that a lot of Koreans know about, but a lot of foreigners have never heard of this place. Alright, so keeping up with safe, you gotta get a helmet. Blue is supposed to be adult extra large. Just hope it fits on my head. There we go. So this is the gondola that's going to take us up to the top where we can do our luging. So if you are afraid of heights, this is not the thing for you. But if you're a little bit of a thrill seeker or somebody who loves adventure, it's going to be a lot of fun. Different courses that you can take. There's one that's more straight and narrow for all of you that love speed. And one's a little bit more adventurous, a little bit more winding, but they're both the same. They're both, I think, 1.8 kilometers long. So if you like speed, go for the straight one. If you like a little bit of windy twists and turns, go for that one. I'm so excited for this, guys. It's gonna be so much fun. I've never done anything like it. I feel like I'm some type of Olympiad or something. It's gonna be so fun. Here we go, guys. I'm so excited for this. I'm finished. It ended too quickly. It was so much fun. Look at this luge, guys. It was a great time. What a fun time, guys. Highly recommend it. I want to do it again. Guys, it is lunchtime here and we're getting ready to feast on a food that apparently you can only get here on Ganghwa Island. So starting off, you know the food's gonna be good when we get this much banchan, these side dishes, right? So it's got different kimchis and one of my favorites that you don't get very often, these little potatoes here. They're in a sweet and like salty sauce. Amazing. And then this, I've never had it before. So this is some type of galbi. And it's boiling up right here at the table, and it is seasoned with shrimp paste, like a fermented shrimp paste. It's really interesting. It's got like bok choy. This has pieces of pumpkin in it. Really unique. I've never had anything like this before in Seoul. island actually produces 60% of the fermented shrimp here in all of Korea, right here on this island. So it's super famous for that. And this dish right here that we're eating has kind of a history of being really royal and noble. So this dish was made for kings previously, and now this is the only place in Korea where you can get it. Ooh. Yeah, that's like a pork meat. It's really good. So the seoulgood is like a fermented shrimp, and it's usually really salty, and you just need just a little bit to season food. Oh, it's really comforting. It tastes like a really nice stew. So if you're visiting Ganghwa Island, make sure you come check this out, guys, because it's an experience that you can only get here. Oh, what an amazing lunch. It was so good. So Ganghwa Island is really traditional. It's actually the third largest island here in South Korea, and it's pretty close to the Incheon airport. So one of the cool things, guys, just kind of walking around exploring and then just finding these traditional architecture. So like a hanok, which is a really traditional Korean house. How cool, guys. I feel like I've left Seoul and stepped back like 200 years in time. It's so quiet, it's just really peaceful here. So there are some hanok villages that you can find in Seoul, however they're really crowded with tourists and they're really noisy, so something like this seems a lot more authentic. Alright guys, and then another cool thing is that there's a really nice temple up here supposedly, so let's climb these stairs and find it. Alright guys, so next up is this amazing temple. So this is actually a UNESCO World Heritage Site and a historic site here in South Korea. So this was actually built originally in the year 1900, and since then it's been restored a few times, but it's keeping the traditional shape. I can't wait to see what it looks like inside. It's also free. You don't have to pay anything to come in here. And what's cool about this place is it's actually a real church. This is a Catholic church. So most of these temples that you'll see in Korea are usually Buddhist temples. However, this is the first one that I've seen. It's actually Catholic. And I would say people are actually in there praying and worshiping. So it is an active church. Okay, so I've had a great day doing the luge and having this amazing lunch. There's only one thing left, and there's a little bit of coffee before I head back to Seoul. So there's apparently some great cafes in this area. Let's go check one of them out. What an interesting cafe. So this apparently used to be a factory. So it is huge. There's all kinds of random things, guys. There's an old, like, American school bus. Maybe, I don't know, is this either a hat? Maybe it's for cooking rice. I'm not sure. Look at these Easter bunnies, guys. Those are a little scary, but it's really cool. It's like visiting an antique place with all this furniture. Interesting. This is just such a random collection of things, of stuff. So there's all kinds of fun little things, like Korean traditional things, like American traditional things, and like these sculptures, and behind me is a huge cow. So then behind that are a whole bunch of these legs. Yeah, so this used to be an old factory. So this place is really big. It is super eclectic though. It's just like stepping back into, I don't even know, this type of like antique roadshow nightmare, but it's fun. Alright, so inside the cafe is also really interesting. It's huge, guys. So unfortunately they only let you film with your cell phone here. So that means the footage isn't going to be that great. It also means the audio of this probably isn't going to be that good. But at least you can get a little bit of the taste of what it looks like here. It's really cool in here. The ceilings are really high. So it's really fun. So I've been to a lot of cafes, and this is one of the coolest. I just wish they could let me take more video. Guys, I'm having way too much fun at this cafe. So as somebody who loves old Hollywood and just like traditional and like antique stuff, I'm having a great time. It reminds me of like growing up and going to different antique stores when I was a kid. So I am loving just checking this out. So I'm gonna leave all their information down in the description box below. So if you are visiting this island, make sure you stop by because you're gonna have a great time. Let me tell you, it is a huge, this place is so big. Definitely the biggest cafe I've ever been to. But I could just spend all day because you never know what you're gonna find, guys. Look at this. This is the sound of music in Korean and maybe Japanese as well. Oh, cool, right? East of Eden and all these like Hepburn, all these things.
Sit beside you while you're going on about your simple life. Nothing left you thinking that maybe you're not different.